go ahead, do us a favor, hit the likes button, hit the subscribe button, and this is Left Side of the Brain. Tonight, I want to speak about something that was on my mind earlier. And that something is the title of tonight's video. And the title is, They Are Already Dead. That's right. I was doing some Tai Chi in my living room, and it dawned upon me that I am my best teacher. I don't need anyone else other than my spirit to guide me. As I was doing my movements, the lights were turned down, and I was just saying to myself, what I have is all that I need. The higher knowledge that I have is everything. It guides me. And then that contemplation was followed up with the realization that I am all that I need, the information. Therefore, the people in this world around me, they are already dead. Not because I have the information, but the times that we are living in. The Spirit was just showing me that He is my guide, and the world around me is dead. They are already dead. And as I was doing my Tai Chi movements, the Spirit just kept ministering to me. And it let me know that death comes in stages. The first form of death is what you see within the HPBs. That's the first stage of death. The last stage of death, physical death, is decomposition. But the Spirit let me know that the reason why these people are dead, because they don't have higher information. And not having higher information is death. These people are dead. And the Spirit told me the other day, these people don't think positive thoughts, period. See, we as Jaguars, we take it for granted that the type of things we think about, you who come back to these videos, you are hungry for this type of information, but you even take that for granted. I'm not saying all of you do, or maybe you don't, but maybe you have taken it for granted. But the fact is, I have taken it for granted as well. This type of information I have, this type of spirit that I have, sometimes, let's just be honest, we take it for granted sometimes. I'm admitting it. Left side of the brain, I'm admitting it. That I take it for granted sometimes. We think as united souls, we think that everybody thinks like this. Everybody look at the world with this positivity in their mind. We have positive thinking. Those people, they don't even have positive thoughts, period. Every thought that they think is negative. Every thought that these people think is negative. From the time they wake up to the time they go to bed at night, they are totally 100% negative. Even when they look like they doing a generous deed or something, it's still negative. Everything they do is a disguise. It's just setting up their next move to manipulate you. Everything they do is a chess move. The fake smile, the fake highs and hellos. It's all a disguise to hide who they really are. It's impossible for HPB to have a positive thought. Impossible. We take it for granted. We think they have a consciousness inside of them telling them, don't do this, don't do that. Feel guilt. They don't feel guilt. They are not apologetic to anything on this level that we speak about. The type of things that we are into, they're not apologetic to that. These people, they function as basically, they set the standard of what life supposed to be, but it's not what life really is. Life is really supposed to be the things that's on this channel, the truth, exposing the truth. But their purpose in this world is to create the fiction world. The HPB world is based on fiction. It's based on animation. They can keep jobs. They can make money. Yes, they can do all of those things. But when it comes to positive thinking and truth and being alive, which means having higher information, possessing higher information, they don't possess that. It's not inside of them. Because their father is the devil. So they do everything exactly like their father. They are dead already. That's what I'm saying. We have to start redefining these words. We got to redefine the terms that they give us, because words are used to download information into your psyche. They give you a word and they define the word for you. We have to start taking these words like death, case in point. We have to take these words and give it a new meaning. So death is not possessing higher information. Because higher information is directly connected to spirit. It's directly connected to a higher spirit that will lead you to truth. Anything opposite of truth is a lie, and it's death. That's why lie in itself, listen to the word, you lying down like you in a casket. They live a lie, so they are lying down. They are dead. We live in the dead realm. And we the last little beacons of hope that's walking around. And we steadily leaving. We steadily leaving. And that's why they desperate right now. And that's why it's said that in the last days, all hell will just break loose because they are desperate. When you look in the news and you see all of the mass shootings and all of the transgenders coming out and all of the hell is just spewing up the bottom of its stomach. That's what's taking place. And it's getting like this because a person can only put up a facade for so long. You can only front like you like a person for so long until the real you will start to come out. Just like a woman wears makeup and then by the end of the night, she went to the club and she was sweating and the makeup is running. She was drinking and the lipstick is wearing away because it's left on a styrofoam cup. It's the same way with the disguise that they are putting up. And that's why we can see them now. Everything is visible. The makeup is wearing away. When I tell you that when I be out during the day, I can look at people and I can tell who is who. I was at the laundromat today. Let me give you an example. And someone had left, I think it was a child, they had left a toy lizard. It was like an iguana. It was a toy chameleon or iguana lizard. And it was plastic. And it looked real. It was plastic, but it looked real. They did a good job. It was like a good replica. But because I know what a real lizard looks like and what it moves like, when I looked at it, I said, I can tell this is fake. And then I said to myself, I wonder if a bird could tell that this was fake. If a bird was flying and upon swooping down, I was saying to myself, I wonder if an eagle came across this, would it realize that this was fake, just like I'm looking at it and realizing that it's fake? Because it was just plastic. It was stiff. Even though it looked like a good replica, you could just look at it and tell that it was fake. So saying all of that to say, after living so long in a natural world and seeing real leaves and flowers, when you see the fake thing that tries to replicate the real thing, you automatically can look at it and tell that that is not real. So that's how I am with people now. My natural spiritual senses have kicked in. So I can look at a person now and tell that that person does not possess a spirit. Just like I could look at that replica lizard and could tell that it didn't have a spirit in it. It was fake. It was plastic. Didn't have anything in it. So what I'm saying is we should be able to look at people. We should be at that point right now. It's 2020 where we can just look at these things and tell what they are. Even though they can talk and hold out their hand for you to shake it, it's all fake. Let's just drop it like this. If a person don't have higher information like this, they are dead. At this point of the game, we're not making no more excuses. If you speaking to a person and they can't tell you about the HPB realm, if they can't tell you like stuff that I'm telling you right now, they dead. Make no more excuses about it. They dead. They the walking dead. Every day I walk out of my door, I'm just existing in a maze that I have already figured out. The only reason why I still live is because I still got the breath of life in me. But far as me striving to be anything in this world other than this knowledge right here, that's it. I don't have no other purpose in this world. I told myself that today. Like, I'm dead to my former self. You know, your former self, which is wrapped up in, oh, what I want to be when I grow up. I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be left side of the brain. I want to see truth. I want to have more insights. And that's what I want to be. Anything other than that would set me back. And you should say the same thing for yourself. You see, I just realized that when you come to this point, man, it's nothing left. It's no turning back. You can't lie to yourself. You can't. It's just so real, man. Words can't explain. Words can't explain. But I just wanted to do this video. I mean, I'm going to keep it short so I can upload it real fast. But they are already dead. Don't try to save them. They dead. You can't resurrect the dead. Remember that. You can't resurrect the dead. And this is Left Side of the Brain, signing out.